river. So that's where we are heading this morning. This is where our ancestors took their last ever bath before they were sent to the Elmina and dungeons and then the slave dungeons. Sent to condemned soul, female condemned soul, and went to the door of no return, and they never came back again. That's where they lost their real identity of who they are. Lost their name, lost their family, their dignities, they lost their land, their resources, their people, they lost their rich culture and history.
And
so
religion,
that's where we are heading.
Religion, mind, work ethic, they lost everything.
They lost everything. Rich made them the Ghanaian, rich they make them the African. They lost everything about them.
The names.
So that's where they are heading this morning, to the Assin Manso. And after they go to the Assin Manso, they didn't took their bath because they needed it. They took their bath because they wanted to get good amount of goods, or attract good amounts of goods from their missions. That's why they took the last ever bath, because they walking through the dungeons, they were walking through those forests, the bush. They were a bit dirty, they were starving, they wasn't looking presentable. So because of that, they needed them to take their last ever bath at Assin Manso. Right, so that's where we are heading for a moment, right there. And we have 3 remaining, so sent through the door of no return. Symbolically, it has changed. The chain has broken. Now we are inviting our brothers and sisters to come back home. That's why we have the door of return.
Right.
So the door of no return, which our ancestors went through and never came back. It was broken in 1998 when Madam Krista and some cars and remainings was sent back through the same door, and it was changed to the door of return. That's why we started inviting our brothers and sisters to come back home. So after this, body was sent to the Cape Coast dungeon. They had this ceremony for them. A ritual was to perform the rites and duties, and then later it was sent to the Assin Manso slave river to have their proper or befitting burial. So now they are buried at Assin Manso, including some remainings from Barbados.
And the cemetery, buried right there?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. We have the dumping cemetery over there where the Europeans, the Portuguese, threw most of the ancestors into that pit because they felt it wasn't any use of them, because they were very weak, they were very tiny, there wasn't in a good position for them to exchange them. So they didn't need them anymore. We classified them as somehow waste commodities. Human beings classify them as waste commodities by shooting them on the spot and throwing them at the boundaries of the riverside. Yeah, and the rest were taken out from the river. Apply shea butter and palm oil or palm kernel oil on their body for them to look presentable and just look good. And after they were sent to the Cape Coast slave dungeons and the Elmina slave dungeons, they were kept to 3 weeks to 3 months with no proper ventilation, no food, no water, sweat, saliva, human feces, human flesh, the bones, some human So by the time they come out with that, some were already blind, some were already sick. So now you can turn the camera and show them this is the village we are coming to, the Assin Manso